Hey guys, how's it going? Underground Geek here. So this book right here is a perfect representation of SJWs taking something that they didn't create and changing the whole narrative of the story. Okay. Robocop is the epitome of the 80s, okay? You're taking cheesy 80s robots, you're taking a masculine hero. You've got a story where the hero was one person, had to become another person in order to save the day, had to protect the people from an evil corporation, an evil bad guy, a cheesy 80s bad guy. You know, they're all the same way. This was a classic hero story. Something bad happens to the hero, he has to overcome it, and in the end is better for it. Okay? That was the moral of the story. They just used cheesy 80s stuff to do it, okay? And people have taken this book and they have turned it into corporations are bad, the government's bad, we're oppressed, we have to stand up against some revolution, okay? And that would be okay if it wasn't in the saturated market of everything government is bad because Trump's president, okay? This is the epitome of that, all right? So this is Robocop Citizen's Arrest number 1, all right? And so this is by Boom Studios. Now, I really like Boom Studios' title pages. They should just leave their title pages like this. It's simple. I mean, Marvel should start doing their title pages like this. Look, everything's font where you understand it. You're focusing on what they want you to focus on. Written, illustrated, right there. Colored, lettered, covers, variant cover, Comic-Con collectibles. Here's the designer, assistant editor. Here's all these people. Blah blah blah. Done. You look at it from a distance. Good. All right. This is the best part about this whole book because the story is trash. The art is trash. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Good God. He looks like he just found out his wife's having a baby. Oh yeah, she is. And look who the bad guy is. A freaking hipster. Alright, a white guy. Look, oh, the black guy's gone, it's bad. Oh, we got this evil white guy. Oh, the black Mexican guy, he's been oppressed by the government. Shut up. Like, this victim mentality is really getting on my nerves. Look, fat white guys, fat white girl. They're the bad guys, they work for the news. And so we got all these people, they don't have health care because the government took the health care away, blah, blah, blah. Obamacare, la-di-da. I mean, this stuff just really gets on my nerves. So the whole point of this story is, basically, it centers around this cop that has had enough. He doesn't have health care now. They took it away from him. He's not a cop really anymore. He's just basically a slave. And this government that controls everything has taken everything away from him. The wife now had a baby. They don't have any health care. They got a lot of bills. He moonlights as a thug, basically. And so he's drinking a lot. He's also got a radio station at night because everybody has a radio station. And he starts talking about revolution and all this kind of stuff. Robocop is now gone. Instead of Robocop, they have this thing called R-Cop, which is basically an app. It's a tattletale app. And with the tattletale app, you have these drones and stuff that they use the app for. And these robots are basically walking around like Gestapo. And you would basically single out somebody that you thought was doing something wrong, and then you would have this cop beat the crap out of them. Okay? Right here's one of their advertisements. Love thy neighbor, but verify as a. Okay? Here's your main bad guy. He's a hipster. They're beating up people. Stuff's happening. More stuff happens. It's the most boring comic I've ever seen. So basically he meets Robocop, and Robocop is now a hobo living in a house all by himself. He can't use any of his AI systems because they gave him a virus that took all that away. So basically he's just a dude in a suit now. He takes his helmet off. He's lost everything. They took everything away from Robocop that makes him Robocop. And basically he just gives the gun to him. He's like, oh, I can't use my gun, but you can use it. Here, I'll give it to you, and you can become the new Robocop, basically. So, once again, We have the people come up against everything. Guess who's coming up against them? Black guys. They look like they're straight out of Wakanda. And you know what happens to him? He gets killed. He's dead. Zap, 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 zap. So then we have more of the guy talking about why he did it, what's happening. We have the main character here talking to his wife. They're having more problems. And then that's basically the end of it. This is how I felt when I got done reading this book. Sad and alone. This is how my feet were. I felt sad and alone. This is what I'm talking about when it comes to these kind of stories. This was the most boring book I've ever read in my life. It was so fictitious. Nothing about it was realistic. If you had Robocop be the main character of this story instead of the other character, it would have been more fun. Okay? You had him basically struggling, but then at the end of the book, maybe find something to get his Robocopness back. Alright? Then you've got a strong story for the next book. But instead, we have this bullcrap with terrible independent art. They can trace cars really good. But that's it. And so this book really makes me sad for what's coming up, because basically you're going to have this whole government is bad. We got a revolution. We got to have a revolution against them. We have evil police, blah, 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 OCP. They took what was originally a good story and turned it into something else, which I don't like. And the cover is really cool, but the cover has nothing to do with the book. You know, once again, we have a cool cover, and then, you know, what we get at the end is this. You know, that's not what I want. So, all in all, I give this book a fail. Brian Wood, you're a fail. Jorge or George Caleo, you're a fail. They don't understand the book. They don't understand the character. They want to change the character to fit what they need. And we're just tired of it. You're saturating the market with this SJW bullcrap. I want to see the original Robocop back. They could have done Robocop versus Terminator again, and people would have bought it. Because they're just tired of this crap. Okay? And that's basically all there is to it. I don't have to do a long review or anything of the book. It's terrible. I hate it. You know, there's nothing about this book that has any redeeming qualities. Okay? It's like they want to talk about how the government's bad, but they're talking about everything that the left is wanting to do. This is what the left is wanting to do. Okay? So I don't know if that was the point of the story, was to talk about how the left is actually bad, because nobody at the government right now is trying to do this stuff. Okay? The left is trying to do this stuff. They're trying to become the next Europe and be watching everything that we're doing. Okay? But that's all I basically got to say about this book. I got some more reviews coming. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I hope you liked the video. I've got a ton of more books to talk about. As I go over here to my stash, I've got Despicable Deadpool, Trinity, Wonder Woman, Supergirl, Titans, Sideways. I mean, I got some Gideon's Falls here. Let's see what else I got. Oblivion Song 2, Brothers Jakul. So I got some stuff to talk about. So we'll see how it goes. But I hope you liked the video. I just want to talk about the basics, talk about why the books suck. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I also have a clothing line. You can check it out on Teespring. It has a lot of cool shirts on there. But yeah, thanks for supporting me, guys. I got some more videos coming, and thanks for continuing to watch the channel, even though I'm inconsistent. But thanks, guys. I'll talk to you later. Underground Geek out.